cannot even conduct a prayer service at the Pentagon. This is not the America that I want to live in. This is not the America I want for my children. I never forgot the first words I got from my mother. I got her in the airport in San Francisco. 35 years in exile. 35 years trying to escape back to the United States of America. 35 years. Her kids were I was part of that brainwash system. I would turn my mother in at any inkling she wants to escape back to her country. Finally, in 1993, I became Christian. I began to ask myself, what the hell did I do to my own mother? This is the religion of peace. My mother, 35 years, 1994, I rescued her, brought her back to her country. And then I remember what she told me. She said, son, I lost everything in my life. I lost my youth. I lost my hair. I lost my teeth. I lost my children. You're the only thing that I was able to salvage out of all my life. I thank you. I said, no, mother, don't thank me. Thank the verses of the Bible that you shared with me when I was 16 years old. She planted that seed. She told me about the high heaven. But thank God for God, because He uses the manure of our life to make the fruit even better and sweeter. Thank God for the Judeo-Christian values in this country. Thank God for critical thinking. I began to do critical thinking. 1991, I took a trip to Israel. My uncle took me all over the streets, all over the walls. Graffiti. What did the graffiti say? The most common graffiti on the walls in the Arabic language. نقرع أبواب الجنة بجماجم اليهود. We knock on the gates of heaven with the skulls of Jews. That's Nazism. I said, what is this? He said, why are you asking too many questions? I said, there has to be a different way to go to heaven besides knocking on the gates of heaven with the skulls of Jews. There has to be a different way. I got criticized by my own family for asking too many questions. They asked me, why are you asking too many questions? I said, if 10 years in America, and America developed something that you don't have, critical thinking! Critical thinking! Went all over your universities, began to speak at your universities. In 150 university campuses, they have Muslim student unions, part of the Islamic Brotherhood, part of the apparatus of the terrorists. Then you have the Fort Hood massacre, 13 Americans slayed. 13 Americans slayed. And then the government sends the Islamic Society of North America to brainwash the American troops, to Islamize them after massacring them. This, my friends, is a shame that has to end in this country. What does Lu'ay Safi say? Lu'ay Safi, the Islamic Society of North America, in the English language, they all condemn terrorism. But yet, in the Arabic language, he writes that every Muslim community in America have to assess their condition to see the kind of jihad they need to carry out in this country. No, my friends, Faisal Abdul Rauf, Osama bin Laden, Anwar Awlaki all have the same goal. Their goal is to make America Sharia compliant. That's what they want. Anwar Awlaki said the same crap. Faisal Abdul Rauf says, oh, I condemn terrorism. Oh, I want dialogue. I want, faith dialogue, interreligious dialogue, so on and so forth. Where is Anwar Awlaki today? He said the same things Faisal Abdul Rauf says. Why are there American drones looking for him if he was such a peaceful Muslim? They all say the same things. I call it double speak. You say one thing in the English, you say another thing in the Arabic. Americans are not used to this form. Americans need to begin to wake up. I know that kind of deception. Americans are not used to taqiyya wa kitman wa muruna. How to conceal the faith. How to conceal your true intents as a Muslim while you harbor inner animosity towards the enemy. How to be flexible and stealth. That's what it's about. Jihad by the finances. Jihad then comes by the sword. Do you want to trust these organizations? Who do you want to trust? the Council of American Islamic Relations, in which the head of the Islamic, the care of Texas, 65 years in prison for terrorism activity. And then you have another guy, Sami al-Aryan in Florida. Who supports him? Who talks good about him? Who says this wasn't right for putting him in jail? Rashad Hussain, the speechwriter of President Obama. And then he gets an office. You have opened your fortress to the enemy. The enemy has his Trojan horse in the White House. Trojan horses in the White House. Trojan horses in the military. Trojan horses in the FBI. Trojan horses everywhere. That, my friends, has to end. No, this is not Islamophobia. No, this is not Islamophobia. Oh, Islamophobia. Excuse me? Islamophobia? The problem is not Islamophobia. The problem is Christian phobia. That's the problem. Why you say, Christian, ah! Why? Why are we ashamed of who we are? Are we ashamed of what this country is about? All right. Then as Americans, do the right thing coming November. Go out there and vote and change things around for a change. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.